Yo, 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 it's your boy Marky Marks Terrell. How you doing? I want to thank everybody for the birthday love I received today. I appreciate it. I had a great day. It was good. Thanks. I appreciate all the blessings you all given me to my birthday and stuff. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the gifts, all the donations, everything. I appreciate it all. I appreciate it very much. I'm just gonna come on for a bit. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How you doing, Ninja? I'm doing good. I had a good day today. Had a nice birthday. All was good. Had some nice food, nice cake. Spent a lot of time with my family. It was really nice. Had a real peaceful birthday. Everything went perfect. The weather was kind of shitty, but I didn't have to go anywhere. Thanks, Erica. I appreciate it. Yesterday I went because yesterday was Sunday. Everybody can do things because today's Monday. Obviously, sucks having birthday on Monday, but I pretty much started celebrating yesterday, and I took everybody to brunch at a hotel yesterday. Me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and her two boys, and me. So it was the six of us, and we went to brunch. We had a really good time. Food was really, really good. Service was excellent. Saw some people I knew there, and we also had dinner together yesterday, and then today. Thanks, Lorraine. I appreciate it. And then today I pretty much hung out with my nephews all day because they're out of school, and it rained a lot here, and it was really windy. It was like a storm here today, so my ass was inside. And then I invited my parents to come up here for dinner. I had lobster, and my mom bought me a Oreo chocolate cake, and it was really good. I was impressed. So everything went good. Got a lot of good gifts. Everything was perfect. It was nice. Nice, happy, decent, peaceful birthday. So it was nice. Hey Santina, how you doing? So all around it was good. Thanks for asking. Had a good time. Another birthday is gone. Thanks, Santina. I appreciate it. Time flies. Time flies. Until next year, I got 4 more years till 50. And I probably don't even, I can't believe it's been that long. I'm 46. I didn't think I was going to reach 46. I know a lot of people who didn't. That's why I'm grateful for reaching the age that I'm at right now. Nowadays, people don't reach to half that age. So it sucks. But after seeing what's happening in the world today, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. Absolutely. Nah, Ninja, you're just a grandma. That's all. It's okay. You're not old. You're still good. Old is like 90. Well, when I got up this morning, my friend had sent me a gift, and I went to go see her, and she says, I was chatting to her, and she said, "Did you see the news?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even watch the news. Like the news is discouraging." So she's like, "There's a big earthquake in Turkey and Syria, and it killed thousands of people, and it was insane." And I'm like, "No way, you're serious?" I was like, why every birthday like there's some bullshit that has to happen on February 6th? So I was like, no way. And a few things, crazy things happened today, like in the world in general. And I was like, oh fuck. I was kind of pissed when I saw children being looked for, killed. You know, I saw one video where the guy was pulling the kid out and the kid's face was all full of dust. You couldn't even see his face. First thing they did was put a respirator on him, try and revive him and stuff. It was pretty sad. Like, I mean, I didn't want to really see all that type of stuff on my birthday, but I was like, it's just another day. But it makes you realize how really like fortunate you are to not go through that type of bullshit. Thanks, Paige. I appreciate it. So like, it's seeing that earthquake in Turkey and Syria, it kind of makes you realize like, you're blessed to be where you are and you're blessed not to go through that type of shit. But otherwise that it's we just gotta be grateful for everything. Yo, what's happening, Afrin? How you doing, bro? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's been a good one, so it's nice. It's just sad that the world is all messed up. Yeah, exactly. And I'm happy. I'm blessed. Everything is good. I can't complain. I'm blessed. Everything is good. I had a good birthday. Some birthdays are really shitty. And some days are shitty, some days are good. But I'd rather be here talking to you than being buried underneath some pile of rubble in Turkey for earthquakes. So I hope everybody takes a moment tonight before you go to sleep and pray for those people and wish them your best. They don't deserve that, but it's a part of life. It's Mother Nature. It's the way things is. But couldn't imagine like being in a house sleeping and like the earthquake just fucks up your house and then you're looking for your kids and shit. Like that's just insane. That's why I don't really like watching the news because it gets to you. Like it gets to me all the time. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of people that I know from Cali, and they go through earthquakes all the time. But see, here in Bermuda, we go through hurricanes almost every year. A hurricane comes by, brushes by, or directly beats the shit out of us. And it's not a good feeling. I've been through a lot of bad hurricanes and I know what natural disasters are capable of doing. And the worst thing is no electricity for weeks. Like that's pretty much the worst. Everything else can be fixed, Buildings can be fixed, trees can grow back, all that shit. But you can fix yourself to a certain point, but like living without electricity is fucked up because you need electricity to do everything, So without electricity, you're like, when is this shit gonna come back on? So it's a pain in the ass, all these natural disasters and things like that. Yeah, I mean, people will say what people have their opinions on what's worse and what's not worse. Um, an earthquake lasts for a couple seconds, minutes, and it destroys a lot of things. And a hurricane lasts for hours. And the prep for a hurricane before and after is more time consuming than that we can't really prepare for an earthquake because you don't know when it's coming. So the earthquake, yes, is it's bad and it's worse because you never know when it's coming. But the aftermath for both is pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty. Just natural disasters in general. It's like that. But I hope everybody takes a minute to pray tonight. If you're, a person of prayer or faith, just please pray for those people. I know I will. But please do. It'll be great if you do that. Every prayer counts. Every thought for those people counts. It's something that Well, I'm already like the type of person that gives thanks for everything, and I'm always the type of person that's grateful for everything, and I don't take nothing for granted. And I'm not just saying my age, but I'm 46 today. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be healthy. I'm grateful to be blessed to help people and to do what I do, and do how do what I do and feel how I feel. But at the end of the day, you never know when it's your time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jessica, happy birthday. Yes, Daddy's here. Ninja, would you like a message? I'll go down the list and give you guys a message if you want. All right. All right. Let's see what you have. Your message today is vulnerability. And this says, this is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So Spirit wants you to be vulnerable, but to a certain point. Don't let fear get the best of you. Don't fear, Spirit is here. What can I say? You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. Yeah, sure I can. Yeah, I have them here. I can give you a message from those if you want. These cards are actually gifted to me. I think 2 years ago today, on my birthday, from my late friend Sue. So I wouldn't mind using them. It's all good. You never got a card from these? Poor baby. Oh, don't worry. Daddy will give you some cards from here, okay? Don't cry. You say it like it's the end of the world. I never got a card from those. All right. All right, this is for Jessica. Yeah, Daddy's here to make it better. I'm still getting messages. Everybody loves me today. I appreciate it. I feel loved. and blessed to have all these nice people in my life. All right, this person, your twin flame, says they still love you. They miss you regardless. I miss you regardless of how things seem. And your last card is something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. So this person still loves you. They miss you regardless of how things are, and something is still missing for them. They're just trying to figure out what it is. Santina, would you like a message? You guys can have whatever you want. Spirit message, daily message, love messages, whatever. I got it over here. I'm the guy like that. You're welcome, Jessica. No problem. Daddy says no problem. Anything you want. So yeah, looks like this your twin flame is missing you. They still love you, and they still think that something's missing. Okay, Santina, what would you like? Spirit, love, spirit message? Okay, cool. Spirit message it is. Must be. When people talk like that, it's usually because, they don't have anything else to say. I know how it is. All right. Your message from Spirit, Santina, is serenity. The most important relationship you have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing all negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So this is my let go and let God deal with it card. So take care of yourself, let go all the bullshit, and take care of you. Have more serenity. Amen to that. Oh my God, this girl is aggravating as fuck, man. Leave me alone, woman. I ain't got the time to be listening to you. So I'm gonna end up like blocking people soon. Leave me alone and go home. Leave me alone. You needed to hear that? That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad, sweetheart. That's good. A lot of people need to hear things. Spirit will tell you. Anybody else want a message? Let me know. And you can choose what you like. It's not easy. Sometimes I think people they think that they can talk to you on your birthday and you're going to like them more, or you're going to take them back, or you're going to remember or something, or you're going to feel kind of okay to be okay with them on your birthday or something. I think people honestly feel that, or they think that. Not me. I don't give a fuck. I ain't forget what you did. Fuck this shit. Let me stop mumbling. Okay, Ninja. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you. And it's good seeing you always. Say hello to the fam. And keep being a good granny. I can still hear the wind outside. It's like windy as fuck. Super windy. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see what we have here. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey Amy, how you doing, sweetheart? Thanks, I appreciate that. I commented on your live from this morning. I missed it. I missed everybody's live because I was busy doing what I got to do. But here I am, late as usual. But I appreciate you shouting out and all that stuff and wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. Let me know if you want a message. I'll give you one. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you, sweetie. I got a lot of birthday love today, so it's good. I feel blessed to have good people in my life. I really do. It's all good. Okay. This day went by pretty slow. It's good. It's good though. I had a nice lobster. It was pretty good. I gave my mom a lobster. She was in her glory. She loves lobster. My sister, me, it was good. Everything went good. Food was good. Dessert, cake, everything. My mom made all these uh Portuguese baked goods, and it was crazy. I'm full. I can't even eat another bite of anything. I'm still trying to like de-bloat. I'm still getting like birthday shout outs on Instagram. I really appreciate everybody being good to me. I appreciate it. I really do. What happened here? Mm. Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Okay. Okay. gosh, it's still windy out there. I can hear everything going crazy. Still windy. And oh boy. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. And it's starting to get windier. Okay. Mhm. La-di-di. What the fuck is going on out here? Can't believe how windy it is. It must be about to rain or something. Let me check this radar. What did I have for dinner? I had lobster. I had lobster, fries, and a salad. I made it myself, and I made two lobsters, one for me and one. Well, I cut them in half. Obviously, I had half of one. I gave a half to my mom and a half to my sister, and I gave another half to my mom so she could take home for her lunch tomorrow. Because usually, like my parents are getting up there in age; they're almost 80. So when I do make lobster, it's on like a special occasion or from time to time because it's expensive, obviously. So the last time I made it, she couldn't make it. So this time I made sure I made an extra piece, to give to her on it for her. She could eat one here and eat one tomorrow. Plus, she bought me a nice cake. She bought me a really nice Oreo chocolate cake, and she made some like Portuguese like tarts and cookies and all sorts of shit. And I told her I don't want to eat all that stuff because I don't want to get. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain weight. She said, "Oh, it's only one day. It's your birthday. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't want that, but it's all good." So yeah, I'll show you the pictures. Actually, this is the actual lobster when I buy it from the fisherman. They give it to me like that. It's whole. You have to gut it. You have to cut it. So then when I cut it, it looks like that. I cut them in half and I got them all out and I marinate them. And then it looks like that when I'm about to eat it. I put stuffing, cheese. I had some fries there and a salad with some olives and croutons and Parmesan cheese and all that good stuff. So yeah. What I do is I take the meat all out of the tail. I take all the meat out. And then I cut it all up in pieces. And oh my god. Everybody's gonna hear pinging all night because people are still like, sending me hello and whatever. So yeah, this is my birthday cake. My mom got this birthday cake for me. My brother works at like a place that bakes cakes and stuff, and he works like in the store side. So my mom went and got it. So it's like Oreo. It's Oreo like cookies all around it, and it's got like the Oreo actually like shavings around the side, and it's like chocolate and white cream inside. It's nice, really good cake. It tastes really good. So it was nice. This is me and my nephews. So that was good. I had a great time. I had a really, really good time. Hey Nia, how you doing, sweetie? So yeah, my birthday was good. I had a good time. I went to brunch yesterday. On Sunday, I went to brunch with my parents and my sister and my nephews, and I paid for a brunch for everybody. We had a really nice brunch. It was actually one of the best brunches I've had. Honestly, I got blessed yesterday and today and every day, but I got blessed these past 2 days for my birthday and spending time with my family and having good meals. Everything went according to plan, so it was good. I can't complain at all. I've been blessed by a lot of my friends and family. Shout outs. People that didn't really say happy birthday to me other years said it this year, and I kind of find that pretty weird. But it's different. Like social media. It's more like people. Hey, Cindy. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, I did. I had a great day. Thank you. So as soon as I got up this morning, I was talking to my friend, and then we was talking about all the news and all that stuff. But she started off my day with a gift, and it was fun. I had a lot of good time. I had a lot of good. I had a lot of gifts. Still got to get more gifts coming. My nephews and I had a great time. And I can't really say. I don't have nothing negative to say, which is good. But yeah, it was nice. I had a great time. Let me see. Santina, you donated. You want a general reading? All right, sweetie, no problem. I can take care of you with that. I thought I heard a beep. All right. Yeah, so all is good. Thanks for asking. And thanks for making my birthday really good these last 2 days. All right, just answering people. All right, no problem, sweetie, no problem. I just got on here like a half an hour ago, so I'm probably gonna hang out for another half an hour and then probably go. Thanks, Nia. I appreciate it, sweetie. Yeah, so all is good. I wasn't gonna come on, but I said, I'm finished. My birthday is finished pretty much. It's at the end of it, so now I can come on for a bit and hang out with everybody. All right, a general reading for Santina. Oh man. Well, Santina, looks like you're going to be dealing with people again in the next couple of days. I got a young man here, and a man and a younger man, two men. Could be two men or the same person, but I think it's two different men. Yeah, more conflict, I think. Not that I think I know actually, but it's I think you're going to be distracted by this person. This younger man, it could be your son, it could be someone else, but I think it's a young man. So I would say somebody in their 20s or whatever, or close to it or around it. They're going to be temporarily distracted and over dependent on you and people around them to get to deal with situations. I also get like a man who is like narrow minded and doesn't is careless and stuck, and they have no determination right now or no direction or sense of direction. This person can also be unwilling to make any necessary efforts. Um, they don't want to make a sacrifice, and that's why everything is going, downhill. Um, there's a lot of contradictions, involvement in certain things and decisions, and just be cautious to stay out of the line of fire. Um, some of these people will try to like argue to gain something over someone else. Like they're gonna say things to try and get something from you or gain something from you. It's either or. So just be cautious about the decision making and the decisions you make to deal with these two men. Um, if they're not directing their conflict towards you or their dependence toward you, like, then just make sure you don't get involved in what they're getting themselves involved with. Don't be like, a third party, or don't be like a person who's in the background, like giving your advice. Just leave it alone. Let them try and settle this all on their own. I mean, you can help if you want, but just remember you're going to absorb that conflicting energy, and you might feel like, it's useless even dealing with it or sacrificing. Oh, they're directing it towards you. Great. So that's not good. And that's why I'm trying to say, like, be very cautious in your decision making and don't be involved too much. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, don't if you help, it's gonna be worse because they're not gonna change. And I'm gonna give you some advice. I know that you're a smart woman and I know that you want to help people. But my advice to you is to not help anybody but Santina. Help yourself. Make sure you're okay. Make sure you do what's right for you. And if you don't help these people, they're going to have to find help from someone else to annoy and aggravate, or they're going to have to eventually help themselves. And that's how you get people to leave you alone and do their own shit, because that's the biggest problem and lesson I had to learn. I helped too many people. And then if those people that I help don't learn, then how are they going to learn? They're going to learn when they don't have nobody like me or you to help them. So if we don't help and we don't help at all, and we just say, look, I'm not helping you. Don't ask me no more. I ain't got no time for your bullshit. And that's it. Exactly. And that's why the warning is coming to you from spirit saying, and what was your spirit card? You got serenity, right? It's still here on the top. And this card says, remove any negative feelings or emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let these past issues and resentments interfere. See, your spirit message was already saying what you're feeling. The spirits already told you, see, you got to work on you. Don't worry about, you need your serenity. You need your life. Fuck these people. Don't listen. I know if it's your son or if it's family or if it's people that you love, it doesn't matter. They need to learn without you so they can see what it's like without you. Even if they direct their problems off on you, just move away from it. Yeah. So your message already today was telling you to find your own serenity and get those negative thoughts and feelings away from you. Because if you don't, you absorb it and you end up dealing with them, and then you're gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? So I can see from the cards is telling me that you got to be cautious in dealing with these people and actually giving them the time of day. You know, just ignore them, block them, just do whatever you have to do. Just pretty much say the words no. I know it hurts. I know sometimes you want to help people, but you can only do so much. Your job on this earth is not to help people who disrespect you and deal with you in a convenience way. You know, we're here to deal with ourselves. You know, we got to take over our take. We are our number one priority. So you got like pretty much the same message in the spirit message and in your cards, which is telling you, you know, get out now while you can, and don't let them start shit with you, and don't let them put their problems off on you. Delete yourself from that. Don't make the decision to take it on. And trust me, they'll be fine. Because you got to tell yourself, if I wasn't here, if I died today, who are they going to go? They're going to go to somebody else, right? So you got to make them already feel that way. You got me? And you can even say it. You can say, well, if I was there, where the fuck are you going to go? You're going to go to this person, right? Well, go to them then. Go deal with somebody else. Yeah, I know, because I've been through what you're dealing with. I've been through that shit. And I know you've been through it a lot because I get it in the cards a lot for you here and there. You know, and it's a reoccurrence. And what it is it reminds me of the situations I've been in. I had to disconnect from them because I ain't dealing with nobody else's shit. And, you know, it's hard because if you love the people that's dealing with you like that, you got to put your love aside and love yourself, because they ain't gonna come to bat for you if the other way around. I can probably almost guarantee that shit. This dog's dreaming and acting crazy. Yeah, so just to confirm what I see, it's saying that it's going to cause you a lot of like mental anxieties and confusion and being distracted. It's going to be a mistake if you continue this. And it's telling me that you're going to be very disappointed and you're going to have a lot of grief dealing with these people, these men. It's also telling me that if you have like a job right now where you're in high demand and you're very good at what you do, or you're a manager, or you own your business, or you just like you're working, even if you don't have a job and you have some type of demand, like you're in a high demand because people always want you and deal with you. This is telling you like that you have to keep your abilities to yourself. You got to work on yourself in a high demand and work on you in a high demand. And if you do have a job, this is saying focus on your job and don't focus on the confusion and the distractions, because you're going to end up feeling the pain, the sadness, and you're going to go nowhere with this. So you have to make that decision to focus on you, work, and stop being confused and distracted by these two men, because they're going to end up driving you crazy. And I don't want to see you like that. But I can tell you, and spirit can tell you, but it's up to you. Okay, well, yeah, if you have a job and you're focused on it, then please do it, because I got the Three of Pentacles here. And it says that if you are very good at what you do, you need to focus on your job, because like the people at your job need you. Like, they need you to to focus, and they need you more now than ever, because your job is a job that needs you to be focused, and you might be in high demand. So you can even use your job to get away from these two men and say, hey, look, I'm working, I'm busy, I need to focus on work, go away. So if that makes sense to you, then use that as your motivation. Because it's telling me also that, your job is a priority right now, especially if you're someone who's important and play an important role in your job. That's what it's saying. we should all focus on work and not focus on the negative bullshit. But a lot of people have negative bullshit at work too, unfortunately. Well, there you go. So that's like you said, it's funny that I say that because that's what exactly what the cards are telling me. They're telling me to I know I can't help it. Yeah, I'm psychic on my birthday. Did you know that? Well, that's the thing. Like, from the very first card tonight that you got for spirit, it was pretty much telling you. And then I pulled an extra 6 cards there, and all 6 are telling me the same thing. It just says you got to keep focusing on yourself, and that's exactly what you should be doing. That's what I do every day, sweetheart. I focus on Mark now. Fuck everybody. I take care of my mom, my dad, my sister, because she's going through a divorce. I take care of my nephews, which is her 2 boys. I take care of myself, and everybody else is irrelevant. Everybody else comes second place to those people. And of course, I got this crazy dog snoring right now. Her tail's moving, her feet are moving. She's in her glory because her belly's full too. See, she had French fries and she had chicken and she had all sorts of stuff. I gave her some birthday dinner too. Dog food is kind of boring, so I gave her some people food tonight. And now she's snoring and making noise in the background, so it's not me. But those are you have to, I think everybody should limit themselves to a select amount of people. Deal with those people, deal with yourself. You have to, like, I feel like everybody should be dealing with people who deal with them in the same way they deal with you. If you deal with certain people a certain way and they deal with you in a certain way, then you deal with that. If anybody else should be irrelevant. And work and job and money and all those things should be always your main focus because we need those things in order to survive. If we got $1 for every argument we have or every negative person we have in our lives, we'd be rich. And that's the thing. It takes a while to realize what we have to do in life and how we have to do it. Let me see. Just text this person back. But yeah, Santina, please focus on yourself. Take care of yourself. You don't need to take on people's burdens, Okay. Oh shit. Hey, Divine Empress, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, just had to respond to more birthday messages. Sorry. My phone's been going crazy. That's all everything is all day. Ding, 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 ding. Well, it's good, though. It's nice to be appreciated. My birthday is today, right now. I've had a great day all day, and I just came on here for about an hour or so just to say hi to everybody and thank everybody for their birthday wishes and presents and the love and everything. I appreciate it, and post some messages and shit and have fun. Life goes on. I've had a good day. I started my birthday yesterday, really, because it was Sunday, so I have more time. Today was Monday, so everybody's kind of going back to work and shit. So, but I had a nice dinner with my family this evening. Cake, lobster. It was all good. Sure, sweetheart. You don't have to, but thank you. I appreciate that. Just having you in my presence and saying happy birthday is more than enough. It means a lot. Just words and actions. Oh, that means a lot to me. Everybody coming in here saying hello, online. People, everybody's been hitting me up. I think the last, like I said, last 3 years, I've had a lot of people, uh, show me respect and love, and I appreciate it very much. So it's nice. Would you like a message, Divine? I got spirit messages, regular messages, love messages. Yeah, I think I deserve it. I think I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy lately. What you think? I think I've been a good boy. I think I deserve it. I've been through a lot of bullshit, so I think I deserve it. I'm blessed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm blessed. All right, let's see what we got for you. Okay, I like this. I haven't pulled this card forever. All right, your message, Divine, is soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is true. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. I like that. I'm actually going to read that again. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Yes, I agree. Because a lot of people don't realize that we are a soul in a body. When our body dies, our soul still lives. But your soul is contemplated by God, and He's going to tell you where your soul is going to resonate. There's a place for your soul after your body goes 6 feet under. So it's telling you have a lot of soul power right now. Use it wisely. And whenever you need it, all you got to do is make the command and you shall receive. Cindy, would you like a spirit message? Yes, that is awesome. You're welcome, sweetheart. That part. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Cindy. You're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, I love this. Believe. Yes, we have to believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief. Ain't that true? So this pretty much is telling you the more you believe, the more you receive. And that's exactly what I say every day. If you believe, you shall receive. Don't mind my phone. It's just more crazy people wishing me happy birthday. But yeah, this is almost like the last card, talking about your soul, the difference, the failures, who you really are, and the power of your belief. Yes, one of my personal Marky Mark tarot cards, it says, believe and you shall receive. I believe that every day. You're welcome, sweetie. No problem. And thank you. So the power of belief is what gives us our next day and our next chapter and our next part that we have to believe in. The more we believe, the more faith we have, the more love we have, and then when the actual belief that we put into our soul happens, yeah. Um, I try not to doubt anything, but doubt is a powerful tool. You know, doubt can make you believe, or doubt can make you receive. And doubt's also something that people believe in a lot. But if we believe that everything's gonna be all right, then we manifest it. Yeah, tell me about it. Speaking of that, I saw some TikTok videos earlier about the devil's works being done at the Grammys, the Grammy Awards. I don't even watch that shit, to be honest. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched a Grammy Award show. And on TikTok, it was showing that guy, Stan Smith. He was doing some demonic type of shit dressed up as the devil. I was like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. That shows you how much in tune I am to, like, I used to be a DJ for 20 years, but at the age of 34, 35, I kind of stopped even listening to music because the music was shit. Like, music's been shit for the past 10 years, and honestly has. Because music is just focused on bad shit. And I love reggae. Like, and here in Bermuda, we love reggae, and we love like Jamaican music, and reggae is not really reggae is not a demonic type of music. It's very spiritual. It's very uplifting. Some of it is like, killing shit and gangster shit. There's gangster stuff in every type of music or whatever. But majority of the reggae is very uplifting. And if you don't know, it's Bob Marley's birthday today as well as mine. So when I found out his birthday was the same day as mine, or mine was the same day as his, I started to really like him more and more, and I listened to his music all the time. And his music is not demonic at all. He was against all type of demonic shit. He believed in God and everything. So, yeah, I don't really know who Stan Smith is. I never heard that guy. I've never really heard his music. I've heard of him. It's just a shame that, yeah. Well, see, they're mocking Jesus and they're mocking God. They all do it. Little do they realize that, yeah. Well, he's one of the worst. But they all those music, a lot of the, not all, but a lot of those music people. I don't deal with that shit no more. I don't really listen to much music anymore. I just listen to the music that's uplifting and resonates with me. I have a few artists that people don't even, I like a few artists that I still listen to till today. A lot of them are dead artists, or people that I like. There's one guy that I really like a lot, and he exposes all those people. His name's Tom McDonald. He's actually like one of my new favorite type of music, like artists. He talks shit about all those people. He exposes them all. And it's pretty funny. Like, he has a lot of funny shit on there. Yeah, Hangover Gang, yeah. Like, I like Tom McDonald. He's funny and he's real, and he speaks his mind, and he's like independent because he didn't want to get into all that, demonic shit. And there's a lot of other artists that are waking up now, and they turn everything over. Oh yeah, he speaks the truth. Music is a part of life, and music can make you or break you or change you, and music can uplift you or corrupt you. So, it's hard because I used to play all those people's music, and then when I really found out who they were, I didn't want to play their music anymore. When I knew exactly what they were about, I was like, "Fuck this! I don't even want to be a DJ anymore." And that's one of the reasons why I stopped, because there was too much corruption in the music, and because I didn't sell my soul as a DJ and go with the bad people, I was considered like, we don't want you here. Yeah, Nova, yeah, she's good. She's their latest love song was pretty cool. I like that. They make a good team and a good couple. But unfortunately, it's music has changed a lot more than I've ever imagined. And there's a lot of still good, there's a lot of good musicians and rappers, and people who do good music. There's a lot of those people still out there. A lot of good uplifting music. Um, I like TikTok a lot. I go on there and I see all these videos and stuff. And there's like I can't remember the guy's name, and he like sings about God and Jesus and how the devil's trying to take over and he's against it. And he was once like pulled into it and shit. Then you got that other preacher guy. He goes out all over the place and tells people like that all this shit that you're doing now is bad for you. Like I like seeing all these people stand up, in God's name and things like that. And then I heard then the recent thing I heard was Donald Trump's new speech about how he's all against that gender shit and how it's corrupting the children and all that. His speech was very powerful. The last one he put on, I heard it on TikTok. I actually listened to it. And I was like, about time somebody said something, because this world's fucking going crazy. I saw all these kids, like in teenagers, I saw them like acting like a dog, like they want to identify as a dog and all this shit. I was like, what the fuck is wrong? And they were barking and shit and all that. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, that shit's not a gender change. That's just drugs. That's drugs and alcohol. You're on some fucking meth or some fucking whack ass drugs that make you want to be a dog, yo. Is there any drugs that make you feel that way and act that way? That's some drug shit. You can't just possibly be a normal person and just wake up one day and say, I want to be a fucking dog and change my gender. Are you fucking crazy? I honestly don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. I really don't. They need Jesus in the worst way. Yeah, it's always been corrupt. It's been corrupt here too. Same thing. Right. There's a man and a woman. That's all I see. But I'm not allowed to say that. I'll get bashed. But I don't really care. They can say whatever they want. You got an opinion, so do I. It's got me in a lot of arguments on here before, but I really don't care. You'll find out when your time comes for your gun. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, uh, hopefully Donald is going to change all that bullshit. He's gonna try to. At least he's preaching it. But a lot of people are agreeing with it. If you look on the comments, a lot of people like got his back. A lot of people say like they didn't like him before, but they want to do it now. But see, it's people like him that's gonna change things because it comes from the United States. Unfortunately, the United States is one of the most craziest countries in the world that do the most deranged, unbelievable shit ever. And that whole country needs to be woken the fuck up. And it's sad because I love America and I love a lot of people there, but unfortunately, it's going to shit more and more every day because of all this dumb shit that's happening. All these groups, all these associations, all these gangs, all these bullshit. It's going crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. Here in Bermuda, that shit's not tolerated. Ain't nobody gonna be walking around here doing that dumb shit. You'll get a ringer. You get slapped quick. Cause in Bermuda, we guys don't put up with a lot of that bullshit. We're totally Bermuda's like a very religious and people are spiritual here. People are like they don't put up with that. Don't bring that country shit over here. Cause Bermuda's like a real peaceful, decent island, but a lot of people here are trying to change the culture. They're trying to make us accept them, but it ain't gonna happen. We've allowed them to stay in their little groups in their little sections, but they ain't going no further than that. You ain't gonna convince me to do nothing or believe nothing that you do. You want to believe that and do what you want to do, you go and do whatever you want. I don't care. You want to identify as a fucking alien or a cat or a dog, you do whatever you want. Don't come around me doing that shit. I'll hit you into reality. Take a piece of 2x4 and get the fuck away from me. I'm telling you, man, it's just insane how people are now. I can't believe this world. I can't believe how people are. But they're making it seem like people who are against their beliefs need to be canceled, or we have a problem because we don't accept them. I'm not here to accept you. I'm here to accept my beliefs. If you can't accept mine, then don't talk to me and I don't talk to you. It's simple. You know how much I get bashed for being a psychic? I've discussed this already. That because I see spirit, they say, oh, it's demonic. It ain't nothing demonic about it. I don't see no devilish shit. You know what I'm saying? And no devilish person's gonna come in here and ask me to read the devil. It don't work that way. Just my energy alone, they don't want to be around me. They're in their own little category. Yeah. And that's okay. You want to worship the devil? That's cool. Go ahead. You do what you want. I can't tell you who to worship. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever you want. You want to be gay. You want to be straight. You want to be, black, white, Portuguese, Mexican. You want to be a certain gender. You want to change your fucking balls to a vagina. You want to do all that shit. You go do what you want. But don't bring that shit around me. I don't want to hear it. I'm in my own, I believe what I believe. Let me believe what I want to believe. You leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. You believe what you want. I believe what I want. You don't have to come in here and bash me or like me or love me because I don't like what you like and I don't like what you say or whatever. I'm not here for that. I'm here to do my job to be with like-minded people. Everybody in this room is going to have different opinions. Everybody in this room is going to have different beliefs. Everybody in this room has different races. Everybody has different everything. I treat everybody equal. You treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit. You treat me good, I'll treat you good. I'm not going to go against what you believe in. If you believe in things or if you're a certain way, I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to be like, well, I don't do it. So, or I don't believe in that. That's cool. Still going to be a friend. It's just like I'm for the Boston teams. So if my rival teams come in here like New York guys and they be like, oh yeah, Boston sucks, I'm not gonna be like, oh fuck you, I hate you, you go to hell, I hope you rotten. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like, oh well, we'll see what happens. Hey, your team got the best of me. Hey, cool, whatever. So what? You support the different teams, so I'm supposed to hate you? It don't work like that, yo. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Everybody has beliefs, and people used to come in here and condemn my beliefs, but I never condemned theirs. I just say, I just don't believe in that. I just don't want that in my life. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it around me. So if you can respect that, then don't come around me, and I won't come around you. I'm not coming in your space telling you what to believe in. If you notice, which I know some people notice, I would say to somebody in here as I read them, I'll say, Well, if you want to pray, I don't know if you're into that or not. I don't know if you believe in God or Jesus or whatever you believe in. That's up to you. But me personally, I believe in God or whatever. So, I pray to God. If you want to pray to Buddha or Allah or whoever you believe in, or if you don't believe in any God, you just believe that spirit has your back, then that's fine. You can call it whatever you want. It has many names. You can believe. I don't discriminate nobody that comes in here. I make it known that you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Don't condemn me because I believe in God and you don't. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. Just don't. If you don't give a fuck what I believe in, why should I give a fuck what you believe in? There's a lot of people who don't believe in and don't care about religion and all that stuff. I used to I made some comments 2 years ago when I first came on here. I was talking about a DJ party and how as I was getting out of the business, there was a lot more gay people in the areas and in the clubs, and it kind of like it was weird to see because people don't really accept that type of stuff here. So it was opening up a bit, and I said that it was weird seeing it. So people twisted my words and acted like I hated gay people. I don't hate nobody. I just hate the fact that you are going to feel like you can judge me because I'm talking about it. Or because I'm gay doesn't mean I don't like gay people. I respect them and respect what they want to do. If they like each other, I don't give a fuck. You do what you want. I read for gay people all the time. And I was reading for some gay people in my room, and they were going against the people and saying, hey, look, Mark's not against gay. He reads me. He don't discriminate me. He don't give a fuck. He just likes women. He don't like guys. So who cares? Leave him alone. He never said he hated gay people. Just like how you want me to hate an Anglican or a Jewish person or this person because I'm Catholic or I was raised a Catholic. So fucking what? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. If we were all the same, it'd be boring. And that's the challenge of life, to be together and accept who you are. That's the main thing. Accept the people that come in your room, don't believe what you believe, don't accept what you accept, are not the same race, not the same color, not the same political beliefs. Who cares? Just like the person for who they are. That's all you got to do. And if you don't want to like that person because of their beliefs, then move on. Don't sit there and bash the person. Just let it go. And that's the problem. And see, everybody's being exposed more and more now. All these groups, they're being exposed because all they're doing it for is to corrupt the world, ruin the world, change your beliefs, and make money off of your dumb ass for giving them the power from you and suck your power from you to believe that what they're saying is actually right. You know what I'm saying? And people act like this shit's new. Do you know how long ago, before we were all born, this shit was being talked about? You'd act like this shit just got talked about today. People are very delusional in this world. They think that 100 years ago, there wasn't no gay people, there wasn't no different religions, there wasn't no like racial. Man, that shit's been going on before you and me was born, yo. That shit's been out here. It was millions and trillions of people before us. So, like, why are you worried about it so much? Get over it, yo. Get over that shit. Get over all that shit. It's been done. Live your life. Be who you want to be. Like who you want to like. Love who you want to love. But don't discriminate nobody. Just go, you know? Well, the thing is, it's more open now because of social media. See, social media is a platform for a lot of people to run their mouths. A lot of people run their mouths behind closed doors, and they didn't have social media to talk to. They didn't have podcasts. They didn't have people come on live. They had the news, and the news was corrupt. So now people have their own platforms, and the people can say what they want. And I love the fact that, we can say what we want. Hey, Kelly, how are you, sweetie? I'm doing good, thanks. And it's that's why when I came on here 3 years ago, almost four now, I used to speak my mind a lot on here, and I still do, because I don't care what anybody thinks. You ain't gotta come on here if you don't like me. If you do like me, then you're gonna be okay. Yeah, yes, you can, sweetheart. Sure. So I've always been an open-minded, blunt person, and I'm gonna stay that way. And ain't nobody gonna come on here and try to tell me what I believe, what I have to believe in, and what I have to accept. The only thing I have to believe in is myself, and the only thing I have to accept is my beliefs. Cheers. That's it. Simple. And this, since I've had my channel, I've had so many different people in here. Like I've had every race, every color, um, every nationality, people from all over the world, all sorts of people. And I don't treat anybody different. I treat everybody the same. I greet everybody. I talk to everybody. I help everybody. So who are you to come in here and tell me I can't believe in something, or I can't, or because I don't believe in here, and that I'm gotta be canceled, or I'm gotta think a different way, or I'm gotta accept what you want. The fuck out of here. That's what makes me mad. Like, but I just want everybody to know you're allowed to believe what you want. And that's why these messages showed up today, to remind us of that. Okay, no problem, sweetie. I appreciate it, and hope everything's cool with your mom. Um, make the sign of the cross on her forehead, and keep her blessed. Pray for her. I'll pray for her tonight as well, again, as I always do. And I'm so glad she's doing much better. You said a bit better yesterday. Now you said much better today. So that's making me happier. See what the power of prayer can do. You're welcome, sweetheart. And thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Yeah, the invoice, yeah, just if as long as it's not being delivered like right away, because when it gets delivered, they're gonna say, "Hey, there's no invoice," but I can always upload it to him whenever. It's not a big thing there, but yeah, whenever you get it, it's fine. Okay, well, we have time then, because if it gets there on Wednesday and I don't have an invoice, then Thursday they'll probably email me and say, "Hey, we have a package here for you, but there's no invoice." So even if it comes after that, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep it there until they get an invoice, which is fine. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the gifts and everything. No problem. That's fine. I appreciate it though. Yes, the power of prayer is very powerful. I've been praying for a very long time, and that's why I'm the way. That's why I'm in the situations I'm in. Okay, Kelly, you can go ahead and ask your first question. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. All my messages are answered. That's good. Trying to keep up with everybody's trying to keep up with everybody's messages. Like every couple seconds, somebody says happy birthday to me. I love my crew. I met a lot of good people these past 3 years, and they all treat me with a lot of respect, and I totally appreciate it. Makes me very happy. Okay. Okay, so you said, how is Courtney Virgo feeling towards me? He a new love. I haven't heard from him since we both expressed we having like each other. Which shocked me with him. Okay, let's check. If you hear noises in the background, my dog is like right there and she's snoring and making all sorts of grunting noises. It's not me. So I just want to let you know that I'm not, doing anything nasty sounds or, it's her. So just please excuse my dog. She's in La La Land right now. She's probably chasing hamburgers or hot dogs or French fries in her dreams or treats. Or she might be chasing a cat or something. I don't know. She's so funny. She like snores extremely loud. It's so funny. And she twitches and stuff. My other dog used to do that too. It was funny as hell. It's funny when you see somebody else sleeping and snoring and making noises. You're officially a plant mama. Okay, cool. I have 2 plants next door that I take care of too. I still have what's the Christmas one? Poinsettia. Is it Poinsettia? I think it's called something like that. I can't remember. The red one. It's still going since Christmas. So taking care of it. Making sure it lasts. Yeah, Poinsettia. Poinsettia, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I have a really beautiful one. I wish I had the picture still on my phone, but I took it off. It's huge. And it's really, really nice. Really nice. I love it. And I'm maintaining it. It's still alive. Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, I bought 2. I bought one for me and my sister, and one for my mom and dad. So both of them are still alive and well. They last a long time, though. And if you take care of them, they'll last to the next season. You just gotta take care of them. Okay. Ah, man. You need the magic touch, Cindy. All right, Kelly, let's see what we got here. How is Courtney the Virgo feeling towards you? Okay. All right. I feel like his job or his responsibilities are getting in the way of him dealing with you or talking to you. I think he has family issues. I think that things in his family have become petty, and there's a lot of rage and a lot of differences of opinion, like a back and forth arguing with him and family members or him with somebody in his family. And that's the reason why he you haven't heard from him since. He's going through some type of bad stuff with family members or friends and things like that. But I feel like he's going to be persistent eventually and contact you. He seems like he's working and he's dealing with organizing his life, and he's got family problems. Yeah, it doesn't look good, Kelly. He's got some bad family stuff. But he seems like a very generous person, and he'll come back around to you once those things are off his mind. I think that, he's kind of upset with all the family disarray in his life right now. I think he's very mad at people or family members or like a fake friend that he has around him. It's both, or like friends and family, but I think that he's working very hard, and he has maybe like a very hard working job where he needs to be patient and reliable. Like he he doesn't want his family and his family life to interfere with his work and you. So the reason he hasn't contacted you is because there's a lot of family situations going on, and a lot of petty shit with family and friends towards him and things like that. I feel like he'll contact you from now to the end of the week. Like it's Monday, going Tuesday now. But I feel like he'll contact you between now and the end of the week. And I think he'll be like, hey, you know, I'm going through some bullshit and just wanted to say hi, and you know, I'm haven't forgot you or whatnot. Seems like he's a very kind and considerate person. It's just that I think that oh right, okay. Yeah, my birthday is today. So happy birthday to you next week. Us Aquarius. That's a nice birthday to have. It's Valentine's, you know. You get double the pleasure and double the fun. I think that he will give you a gift on your birthday, and he'll show you gratification. He'll be kind to you, and he'll show you, you know, he'll do something for you. But I still feel, Kelly, that he's going to be very depressed. And I don't think he's the type of person to put that on you, like put those problems on you or issues on you, because he's a new guy. So because he's like a new love, he probably doesn't want to be like, hey, Kelly, you know, I'm sorry I haven't contacted you. My family's a bunch of fucking idiots and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going through all this bullshit. You know, he doesn't want to make it seem like your new love isn't, you know, a guy with problems, you know? So that's how he doesn't want to come across like that. But I think that him personally, he's a good person, and he just wants to work and be happy. But he's like, you know, he's got like issues with family and people around him. I think right now it's difficult and hard for him to like deal with anything or deal with you. But, you know, it's nothing personal. I just think it's like he has to deal with his family life first. Yeah, if you invite him over, I'm sure he'll come. Yeah, right now I just think that his mind is just in these arguments, and I just keep getting arguments around him and let down, and I think he's just focused on his money and his work. You can ask your second question, sweetheart, but I keep getting the same thing: arguments and just like a lot of bullshit around him. But he's all about his money and his work as well. So all right, you accepted a new job off the riff entitled Health Group, United Health Group. But they have me on standby unless a seat for March 6th class. Do you see me getting a seat with this job? All right, Kelly, let's check. All right. Can I do a membership reading? What do you mean by a membership reading? Mediumship, you mean? Maybe you're autocorrect. You mean mediumship? That's what you probably meant to say. I was like, membership. I ain't got no damn memberships around here. All right, so let me answer your question. you said that you accepted a new job offer, but they have put you on standby, and it says that, do I see you getting um that? Yes, daddy's still here, Amy, still getting strong. You know, I was waiting for you to come back. That's what it was. See, I was missing you. So what I get here, Kelly, is they look at you as a faithful and loyal person and a good person for the job. Now, if you don't have the skill set that they're looking for, then it might be a problem. And another thing is, you might not be getting the money that you really want. They might offer you money that you're like, I was hoping for more money, or I was hoping I was going to get more money. So I think you're going to be disappointed, especially in like the next 3 weeks, about getting the job offer, like to a offer that you really want. You might get the job, but it might not be what you really want as far as money wise, and it might disappoint you. But yeah, that's weird because it says here that it could be a problem. Like it could actually be a problem when you get the job or leading up to the job. If it's not money problems, it's maybe feeling preoccupied about the standby issue. But see, I think they're still going to keep you on standby till that date. You said March 6th, right? So I still think you're going to be there, thinking about like that. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if the seat's going to become available. It's telling me that it's up in the air. Like I'm not getting a no and I'm not getting a complete yes. I'm getting, that you're going to be disappointed because it's not going to go your way. It's not because of you. They like you and they want you to do the job. They look at you as somebody who's reliable and consistent, but it might not be. It's something to do with like um either money situations on their end. Maybe it might be on their end where they're like trying to manage the money on who they're going to hire or how much they're going to, I don't know if it's like to deal with that. Like, so if it's a health group, then it has to do with money and distributing the money evenly, or some situation where you're not going to be, what I'm getting is you're not going to be happy with the outcome because it might take that long. You might be on standby for more than what you think. And March 6th is a month away. So you might be frustrated being on standby that much, but I still see that you're going to get the job. Because at the bottom of the deck, I got the Magician. So that tells me that it's going to happen, but it might not happen in the time frame you want it to happen. Like, see how you said, do you see you getting a seat soon? Like, getting this job soon. I don't see it being soon. I see it being like taking like a month. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's it doesn't seem like it's secure yet. You know what I mean? And because you even said it right there, it says standby. So it's something to do with distributing money or like work or like a certain thing with this company. They're still contemplating, the skill sets of people, how much money they can spend, how much money they can deal with, what groups, what programs. I think that it's more on their end, not on your end. Like I feel like they want you to be working there and you'll get a job, but it's just the problem is there's a issue on their end. But it looks good for you, Kelly. It looks good though. Yeah, I mean, it's also telling me that that seat will be available, but it's still gonna make you worry, or still you feel like insecure about it. See, it's nothing to do with you, it's to do with the company, if that makes sense to you. Because I keep getting that you're going to be okay. It's just that the situation that you're going to be put in is going to be like a sudden change. It might take you by surprise, or it might set you back a bit, or you might cause you to worry about what's gonna happen, or like you might feel like nothing's complete, or you might have the mentality like, why the fuck this shit doesn't happen for me? Like, would it just hurry up already? Like, I need this shit now type of vibe. But it's not you though. You're the right person for the job. Don't worry about that. Try not to worry about, whether it's you. It's not you. I don't see you being a problem. If you was, I would tell you, but it's not. You're not the problem. But it is the company and their system, their ways, the way they're dealing with it. It could be like it's an issue. But it's telling me that it's very possible that you can get the seat between now and March 6th. It's telling me yes, but there's a but there. There's a but, you got to do this, this, and this, or but there's a something, something, a process. But otherwise, that Kelly, it looks good though. And you said, can I do a mediumship reading to see what my grandparent is telling me? I feel like he trying to guide me to some land he may left. Oh, okay. So this could be like your grandpa or your grandma. Hey Nia. Okay, sweetheart, thanks. I'll get to you after Kelly, okay? Hold on a second. Okay, sure. Um did you know this grandparent when you were a child? Like when you were young? Like, 6, 7 years old? Like, is this somebody you actually know? Yeah, your grandfather. Okay. Hmm. I mean, there is a man that I see, right? And this guy, if he had like I don't know if he got a divorce or he separated, or either he died last and he had something and he did have land, and it's somewhat going to be offered to you, but I think it's more of a challenge to get it. If that's what you're asking about, like, yeah, I think he did leave you land. It's not much, but I think it's enough to where it'll bring you, a good proposition. It'll give you, enough. Oh, I thought you were asking me right now about it. Oh, Kelly, what am I gonna do with you? But that's what I got so far. I don't know if that made sense, but if you want to email me the reading, then I'll deal with it. Then that's fine. Yeah, you didn't tell me that, so I thought you wanted to do it now. That's fine. Okay. Right, yeah, mediumship, I do, but if you wanted like something brief where you just wanted to ask me about that, then I can. But yeah, that's fine. I can do the real I can do the real deal and schedule it. Yes, that's fine. But because I'm on it right now, I just want to tell you that it's very possible that that is the case. But it's something to do with like it's a proposition. It's something to do that's in the air. So, but that's fine. You can go ahead and ask your other questions. My bad. Well, not really my bad, but Ania, you're next after Kelly. Okay, sweetie. Mhm. I have like a million messages. All right. You said my last question is Randy Jr. and Sarah. My intention told me right that they was negative friends. Okay, let's check. Okay, I got you. Yep, I got all negative here. So I would say that yes, Kelly. These Randy Jr. and this Sarah person, they are your intuition did tell you right that they are negative friends. I got that they are people who were out to possibly embarrass you or cause you some type of obstacles. They wanted to disappoint you, and they were making you feel like pressuring you, or maybe like wanting to see your downfall, causing you delays, not appreciating you as a friend. If they were like people who drink or like do certain things and they live amongst their means, or they were alcoholics or something like that, then they were trying to influence you in that way, or they were doing those type of things and saying things to try and hurt you. They were trying to like cloud your vision and not want you to complete a business or not want you to do those things. Like they were trying to ruin your efforts. So it looks like both of them, I got both of them here too in the cards too. So it looks like they were trying to hinder you, cause you obstacles and do like that things to you. Like, yeah, I got embarrassment here. That was like the first thing I see is embarrassment. They wanted you to like self-destruct on them, like and be like, "What are you doing?" And like take you off your game and ruin your energy. So I would say yes, that these two people were definitely trying to do that, and they were making sure that they gave you anxiety and didn't want you to make money for some reason, or for that reason. But they didn't want you to succeed. Like they didn't want you to like take any actions and stuff like that. So your intuition was on point, Kelly. These people are definitely negative. I got all bad cards, all negative cards, all negative situations. A lot of disappointments, pressures, embarrassments, like obstacles. They don't want you to complete your life. They don't want you to complete the task that you told them about. So see how you said here, while I was coming up with my own business. See, so when you were coming up with these thoughts, they were like, no, no, I don't want her to succeed. I want her to fail. I don't want her to complete that because then she's going to be better than us. Or we don't want to see her succeed. We want her to have obstacles. Yeah. Well, the best thing, Kelly, is to not doubt your intuition. If you doubt your intuition, then your intuition is going to be, you know, turn into judgment only. Because there's a difference. Like your intuition is something that's given to you from your mind and from spirit. They're trying to like nudge you in that intuitive way so you don't make a mistake. And if you start to doubt it, then you're going to go against it, and then you're going to let the negative and destructive behavior come into your life. So try not to ever doubt your intuition. And this is telling you right now that your intuition was on point, that these two people were nasty, they were negative, and they were trying to make you feel that way. I know it's hard, trust me, I know. Because sometimes I doubt my intuition too, even though I shouldn't. But we all do it because we allow people to get in our heads when we should just say, no, no, my intuition tells me you're a rat. My intuition tells me you're not the right person. I'm being wrong because you're showing me the red flags. I'm just not going to take them. So when we don't take those red flags and we accept them and leave them on the pole flying, then we pretty much messed ourselves up. So to answer your question, yes, your intuition was right about them, and they were negative friends by far. By far, they were negative. So please don't deal with those people anymore and let them go and let them rot somewhere and get rid of them. That's your best bet. Hey, Tristan. Yes, my night's good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All's good here. I hope you are doing good as well. So, Kelly, I would say yes. Definitely, you are seeing the right thing. And don't hang around him again. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you. I appreciate it. It's not good when people are like that, is it? People should never be praying for your downfall or not wanting you to succeed. But unfortunately, we have people like that around us every day. We just have to be intuitive and not have them, or siphon it all out, siphon the energy out. Nia, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. But yeah, Kelly, the energy for you is for you yourself. Things are good, like overall for you. Your intuition's right. Things are gonna happen. I feel like you're not the issue. I think the issues that surround you are going to worry you. Like people around you, the issues, like even the job thing, is not you. You're not the issue. So when you're not the issue, let the issues resolve around you. What's meant for you is going to happen for you. What's not meant for you will be diverted in another direction. So keep being Kelly, and keep being, putting yourself in the first position, putting yourself first, and then everything will pan out on its own. But Kelly's good. What was it gonna do? It's so windy here. It's unreal. It's like been windy all day. It's been raining all day. It's been some nasty weather. But it's cool though. I didn't have to work today. It's my birthday, so I took the day off. Couldn't work outside anyway. Nia, you can ask your question, sweetheart. Okay, there you are. What does next month look like for you? Okay, let's check, sweetie. Thanks, Tristan. I'll get to you after Nia, okay? All right, Nia. For the month of March, next month, looks like you're going to make some changes. You're going to get rid of past friendships and relationships. You're going to end a friendship with someone. Things might be unexpected to you. Try not to let people be your downfall, and don't allow yourself to lose your stability and have setbacks. All right. In the month of March, I also see you being worried. You feeling not as happy as you want to be. You might feel insecure at times, and this is because there's not going to be no real concrete relationship around you or love. You might feel like you have no romance, and you're not going to feel very tranquil, and you're going to feel like you've lost certain ways or feelings, and you're going to feel stuck, and you might not feel like you have a solution to your problems. Um, at least in the month of March, it's going to be like kind of up and down. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. But I think that your mind is very focused on friendships, relationships, how you're going to find the right person, if you're going to find the right person, if you're dealing with the right person. Um, I feel like that's what's going to be the main situation in March, is you being just worried about being happy and trying to get happy and feeling like you need to complete yourself with happiness instead of worry. You might also feel like you don't have any power, or you're going to feel kind of like nauseous at times, or you're going to feel tired and weak, and you're going to be like, fuck, man, when is this shit going to get better, or how am I going to make things better? You also might like feel sick with the weather, or just like maybe catch the flu or something. That's a possibility, but it doesn't mean you are. If you're not going to get sick, then it could be a woman around you getting sick that you know. Could be like your mom, your sister, or somebody like that. Someone close to you might get sick, and you might be preparing yourself to help them, or to assist them in some type of way. But I do see changes coming up for you in March. And the reason why you need to change and make things more complete is there's friendships and relationships that you have to end with people in order to move forward. And until you end relationships and friendships with certain people, it's not going to get better. It's going to end up being the same. You're going to feel stuck if you don't get rid of those certain people around you. So for some reason, it's a lot of contemplation, sitting back and analyzing things. And I feel like the month of March is going to be more of a situation where you sit down and say, okay, I'm had enough. I got to delete this person, that person, move on with my life, and stop worrying about whether or not I'm going to find romance and find love and find this way and find that way. I just got to, find yourself. You got to find yourself, I feel, in March. Yeah, but I still feel that by the end of the month on March, you'll feel more reliable. You'll feel more patient because you start to approach like the end of a situation, the end of a problem. Yeah, but I still feel like you're going to be very determined. See, what the cards are saying is it depends on you to have the desire and make the right choices. So if you're very smart about your choices, then you're going to have a better month. So you're getting the warning now before the month even comes. So this is, as I pulled more cards on this, it's pretty much telling me that it's your fate. It's the way it's going to be. If you don't approach these problems, the problems are going to stay there. So if you deal with the problems now, then March is going to be a lot better. But this has to do with your desire and your choices. If you want to attain the goals that you want to attain, then you have to have you have to have a stronger willpower and a stronger determination and desire in your eyes and your mind and your feelings. Like, you can't just sit back and say, okay, I'll stay stuck until it gets unstuck. You got to fix it yourself. You got to make sure that you had enough, and you got to eliminate certain people from your life, or else you're just going to stay stuck. Like I always say, if you sit on your ass, it ain't going to happen. But if you get off your ass, things can start to happen. I'm not saying that you are like that, but it's the way that it's laid out. It depends totally on you, on how the month pans out. Like, you're getting the the warning now, I would say, to make the better choice, to get rid of certain people and to deal with just you, so that way the rest of the month will be better. But by the end of the month, I think you're going to realize that. Yeah, it is a hard month because it's Aries and Pisces in the same month. So you know how you deal with those people, right? That's why it's a hard month for you, because Aries and Pisces are very difficult seasons to deal with and people to deal with. So that's why it's a hard month for you, because of the season. Tristan, you can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready. But otherwise, that Nia, it totally depends on the way you want your energy to pan out in March. It's up to you, really. But if you don't change and work with the energy, then the energy is going to be difficult for you. Hopefully not. Hopefully you'll be okay. I know you can do it. I got faith in you, sweetheart. I got faith in you. How do you work with the energy? You have to work with it. You just gotta put your mind to it and say, hey, look, I know the energy I have to release. I know the energy I have to work on. I know the energy will suck me in if it's not right. Because energy is everything. Everything around us is energy. So you have to deal with certain energies. So you start with yourself. You build up your energy to the highest point. And when you get to the energetic point that you feel you need to, and your energy will be unstoppable, and you delete the negative energy. That's what you got to do. Keep deleting negative energy. The more energy you delete that's negative, the best it will be for you. Energy is everything. So If you have negative energy around you, delete it. And I don't want to hear, "Oh, Mark, I can't. It's so hard." Well, then you're not gonna go nowhere if you don't delete it. You gotta be like positive energy brings positive situations. Negative energy just keeps you stuck. Right, Erica? All right. So Tristan, you said I've been seeing a lot of repeating numbers. You're not sure what it's supposed to mean. Are my spirits trying to tell me something? Absolutely. I see numbers all day, every day. They are trying to nudge you in the right direction, and seeing numbers is not. It doesn't really mean that you're gonna have an epiphany or some fucking a miracle is gonna happen. Those numbers are being presented to you as a reminder that hey, we're here. And you look at that 444, that 111, that 222, or that 1222, whatever it is, whatever numbers you see, it's spirit saying, hey, we're here. We're ready for you. You can access stuff. You can, if you want things, you got to make sure it happens. We're just showing you through the numbers. And some people will be like, but this is, you're asking me. So this is my answer is spirits are trying to tell you, yes, that we're here. You need us. We're available, but you got to do your part of it because they can't perform miracles for you. The only thing that they can do for you is interfere in your life if they want you to. So if you want them to interfere in your life in a good way, then you got to ask them, hey, spirit, can you please help me with my job? Can you please help me with my love life? Can you please help me with this, with that? So if you're not talking to them, then you're not going to get anything. But they remind you with the numbers that they're there. All right, you say, my friend C recently said they didn't want to interact with me one-on-one, but is still acting all buddy in groups. Why does she feel that way, and what should I do about it? All right, let's check. All right. Your friend C didn't want to interact with you one-on-one because this person is somebody whose spirit's trying to keep away from you, to be honest. Because this person is like an imposter. This person is someone who is powerless and they're struggling and they don't want a friendship or a relationship. They have differences of opinion. They're ready to like argue at any given time. And they look at you as somebody who is kind and compassionate and means well, but they feel timid when they're around you because your energy is probably coming off as someone who is lacking something that they want to be more. So whatever they're judging you by, your ideas, your inactivity towards them, or you either probably too nice for them, or you come across to them as a person who is just like, okay, yeah, Tristan's cool or whatever, but I don't really want to go to interact with them too much, and I'll just be cool in the group. So this person just looks at you as if you're not on their, maybe not on their level, or they don't think that you are probably weird enough like they are. There's a comparison here that's why she's doing what she's doing, or this person doing what they're doing. That's why they're acting buddy buddy in the group, but one on one, they feel like they can't talk to you like they're in a group. Some people are like that, Tristan. They would rather talk to you and feel comfortable around you in groups or around other people because the energy is different and your energy might come across to this person as like, okay, I'm not feeling this, like the energy is too strong or the energy is too different. So I think your energy is coming across to this person as I'm better off talking to them when I'm around people or in a group instead of a one-on-one interaction. But this person also doesn't seem like a very genuine, decent person. And I feel like you might feel that way about them. They might be timid in a one-on-one situation and they're better off talking to you in a group. I get the same vibe from people sometimes. So it's their problem, not yours, you know? She's interesting, but the only other spiritual person I've met. Well, she probably doesn't want you to evolve in her energy, or she doesn't want to give you her energy, but her energy, she's interesting and she's probably not, I know she's a spiritual person, but she's probably not as spiritually as powerful as you may think, or she might bullshit you to think that she's powerful, but really she isn't. So she came up in the cards here reversed, where she's like pretty much somebody who says she's spiritual. She may seem interesting, but she's not the right person spiritually for you to be around, to be honest. And that's why the things are the way it is, because you might not have what she's looking for, or she might not be able to suck your energy as much as she wants to. That's why I think that situation is happening. Yeah. So I would say spirit's putting you in that situation. Like, or because somebody says that they're spiritual, that doesn't mean that they are. Or somebody seems that way, because they can be saying that just to suck your energy out of you and say, you know what, let me suck your energy out to get my energy up higher and put you in this energy battlefield between me and you. It happens every day. But I'm getting that she's like an imposter. She's like, she doesn't see what she sees. She's not who she said she is. So be careful with that person, Tristan. She might want you to give her ideas. She might, yeah, sure. She might want to captivate your ideas. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a group saying things, she might be like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to take that idea and run with it. Let's use Tristan to give us ideas. So try not to say too much around her, because she might want to take something from you, like take an idea and make it out of something. It's sad that people are like that, but it's true. People are people. I once heard a psychic say, she was young too, and she says, Mark, I don't go out. There's people out there. And I started laughing my ass off. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. What's the energy with my ex? Well, the thing is, Tristan, you're right about that. The less people you deal with, the less drama you have. The more people you deal with, the more drama you have. So less is good, and that's in a people interaction way. And I always tell people, you don't need people to complete you. You just need yourself. But when you become so spiritually inclined and spiritually powerful with yourself, and you love yourself a lot, and you know that you're doing the best for yourself, the right people get attached to you. The right people come to you. And then you're so powerful, your intuition is so powerful that when the wrong person is around you, or somebody that you know that's not really has the same energy level, or there's something off about them, you would sense it right away. So then you just detach yourself at that moment and say, you know what, I don't really want to deal with this person, because they're kind of shady, or they lied to me, or I know they're not telling me the truth. Like, if something tells me. If you start thinking like that, you gotta delete that person right away. That's, I think, as human beings, that's our biggest problem. Is we want to attach ourselves to bullshit, even though it is bullshit. Even though it's a bad person, you still want to see if that person is going to change, or, you know, it's weird. I don't know why people want to. I'm not going to try and change nobody. I'm going to change my attitude about you and say, fuck you, I'm going. I'm not dealing with you no more. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to find friends and to get friends, but sometimes it's not meant for you to find them. They got to find you. Interactions with people is great. Try to do more online interactions, because maybe your physical presence is too much. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. All right, your ex, the Gemini. Um, it looks like she's dealing with some conflict, and dealing with like a man who um, made her, mad, or a guy who she considers selfish, a guy who caused her sadness and was somewhat cruel. Um, she's also got a lot of anxiety, and she lacks a lot of concentration. She could have a lot of delays around her, and she wants more materialistic things, but she can't get them right now, or she's lost her way and finding herself. And yeah, that's what it is. Then yeah. Um, Also, like, she wants somebody who is self-reliant, self-confident, and she doesn't have to fix that person or deal with that person. It's like she gets tricked or deceived by men or by people around her, and where she can be a person who's very, free willish. Like, I have free will. I'll do what I want. I'll say what I want. She can be spontaneous at times, but other times she can be very tricky or deceptive. She has like ADHD, yeah. Or she could she could be like a person who has two personalities, or have a personality for you and have a personality for me. Um, a lot of like shady energy with her, I feel, and it's like she's mad at somebody around her, like a man. She's mad at a man around her for being selfish and being cruel and causing conflict, or she has conflict with this man. I don't know if she's spoken to you. She could be like feeling like, oh yeah, Tristan caused me sadness. I'm not ever going back to him or telling him anything. But if it isn't you, and it could be somebody that she's dealing with, and this person's like hurt her feelings, or broke up with her, or took her for a ride, and then she's like, oh, pissed. Yeah, it's not you yet. Yeah, I don't think it's you, because I don't think you're a cruel, selfish person. But she's dealing with one. She could be dealing with a guy who she is dealing with a guy who's very wicked and dangerous. Just a person that, maybe took her for a ride, literally, and just like stabbed her in her back and said, "To hell with you, I'm gone." But I see a lot of anxiety around her and a lot of lack of concentration with her. But there's another man that she's talking to that is more like has more willpower and a little that cares about it to a certain extent, but is also waiting to be, tricked again or deceived again. Like the person doesn't trust her. So if you don't trust your ex, then this could be you. Like her thinking about you, or if you haven't communicated with her, she might tell you about this guy that disrespected her or treated her like shit and wants your sympathy or wants some type of remorse or whatever. Yeah, but that's how she's feeling and thinking right now. She could have been in if she was in a relationship with somebody, she probably broke up with him recently. Or if she isn't in a relationship, she could have been dating somebody or dealing with a guy and he treated her like shit and like pretty much, caused her like to be mad. That's why you're probably, hearing things. Oh, that's up to you. If you're cool with her, then well, there you go. See, I just pretty much said that she wants somebody to feel bad for her because she picked the wrong guy, or the guy she's dealing with, treated her like shit. So yeah, if she comes to you for sympathy, then tell her she needs to make the right choices, or come see Marky Mark's tarot. Yeah, but that's up to you, Tristan. If she contacts you about that, and you want to know what to do, I would say, tell her what to do. Like tell her you don't want to hear it. The grass wasn't green on the other side. You should have stayed with me. You can say all that shit if you want. That's up to you. I don't know what your situation is, so it's hard for me to determine that. But if you don't want to talk to her, my suggestion and my advice to everyone is to never talk to your ex, especially if your ex disrespected you. Now, if you disrespected them, that and you want to like make it right, and that's up to you. But if she's not trustworthy, then I would say to hell with her. Don't even entertain her. She don't deserve your time, and that's why she's in the predicament she's in now. Because the cards say that she's dealt with another man, and he is telling her, you're a lying, conniving biatch. You're not trustworthy, and that's why I'm out of here because you're causing me to be irritated. So it looks like she hasn't changed from the relationship she was with you in, especially if you're telling me she's not trustworthy. So that's pretty much what the cards are saying is that she's got a problem with that guy. And she's going through problems with this guy. So, she didn't want to be with you and that's why she's in the predicament she's in. Unfortunately, that's her problem. Yeah, she made her own bed. Now she's got to sleep in it, bro. I said that to my ex too. Not my problem. You wanted to go do that and do this, then that's your problem. Keep me out of it, and I don't want you back. Don't ever come back either. Don't care. Not my problem. And that's why my life is great as far as relationships, and being single has been a blessing. It's the happiest I've ever been because I don't deal with any weirdos anymore. But I never give up on finding the right woman. That's one thing I never give up on. I always feel like I will one day. She's out there somewhere. She's probably just got to find me instead of me finding her. It's life. So yeah, it looks like the person she's with right now, she's going through arguments and anxiety with, which that's our karma for leaving you. Well, that's her karma for being a biatch. I'll meet her at a sports game. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't been to a sports game in a while, but my next trip I will. Or I don't really go to sporting events here. Sometimes I do. So yeah, I'm a sports person, so that makes sense. I probably will meet her at a sports game. That's good to know. I look forward to the next one. I want to go away, but I'm unvaccinated and I can't go to the United States. I can go to England, I can go to other countries, I can go to Europe, but I really want to go to Boston because that's where my teams are and that's the place I love. And I want to go there so bad, but I can't because I'm not vaccinated. So, Sleepy Joe don't want me come there. Fuck. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not really a college football person, but I used to like the Miami Hurricanes and Boston College. But back in the day, like the Hurricanes were the shit. Like when I was growing up, they were like a really popular team. I used to have like their jacket and hoodie and stuff and t-shirts. I used to like 'em. That was like my college football team. I don't really watch it no more. I really don't watch American football a lot. I watch it, but I'm not like a huge like freak about it. But Notre Dame is a good school. It's a good club, a good football team too. They were always up there in the ranks. They're always on TV. I'm more of a basketball and a soccer person. I like hockey, baseball, soccer, and basketball. Basketball is probably my favorite sport. Yeah, Shaq was on the Miami Heat. Yeah, Shaq played for a lot of teams. He played for the Celtics too, which is my team. He played for the Celtics at the end of his career for a year. He played for Miami Heat, won a championship there. He played for the Lakers, Orlando Magic. He played for Cleveland, Boston. He played for a lot of teams. He played for a lot of teams. I'm not a Miami fan, but when I was young, like maybe, 12, 13, I watched college football once, like a couple times, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick Miami. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he was very popular. He still is very popular. He's one of my favorite players. I actually saw him play in Orlando when he was a rookie. Yeah, when he went to Orlando as a rookie, I saw him and Penny Hardaway play basketball. This is going back, I would say, I'm 46 today. I would say maybe I was maybe 20. I was probably 20 years old, maybe 20 years old or 21. So I would say over 20 years ago, I was in Orlando and I saw him play. I still have a picture of him. I was pretty close too. I was in like maybe the fifth or sixth row. My boss that I was working for at the time, he took me to the game. He didn't even like basketball, but Shaq was like a big hype. So we guys got tickets and we went. We went there to see a NASCAR race in Daytona, but we stayed in Orlando and we drove to Daytona. So he was like, "Hey, I know you love basketball, man. I got some tickets for the game. You want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." As I went, but that was a long time ago, man. But I've been to at least 40 Celtics games. I've been to Atlanta. I've seen like Atlanta Hawks and the Celtics probably like 3 times, 4 times in Atlanta, and I've seen the Celtics play at least 40 games in the Garden in the past since 2007 till now. Well, I haven't been in 3 years since COVID, but from 2007 to 2019, I've seen at least 40 games in the stadium that I've been to. So that's like my number one team. So I always go out there and watch the games. But it hurts not to go out there right now. But I'm not gonna get no damn vaccine just to go to no game. So I can watch it on TV. And it hurts now more because they're in first place. So they're first place right now, and I can't even go out there. So I'm kind of pissed. But apparently, in April, I got news yesterday that in April 8th or 10th, they're gonna have a meeting and they're gonna allow unvaccinated passengers to finally come to unvaccinated non-U.S. citizens to come to the United States. So that's perfect timing because the playoffs is the following week. So I usually go for the playoffs in April anyway, so it'll benefit me perfectly. I hope that that's the case. I hope that they do change the law and I'm allowed to go. And if I am, I'm going. I'm going to book my ticket right away. And I'm going to go watch the playoffs. Probably going to go out there for like 10 days and watch like a whole series. Probably watch the whole first round. I've been to the finals twice. I went to the finals in 2008 and 2010. And I saw them play the Lakers twice. They won the first championship in 2008 and they lost in 2010 or 2012. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. Yep, I was at the finals in 2008. I saw game 1 and game 2, and we won both games. And then I tried to go back for the last game where they won the championship, but it was impossible. I couldn't even get a plane ticket to get there, let alone a seat. But I saw game 1 and game 2, but I was like up high. I was in like the nosebleed seats, we call it. But at least I saw the game. I was there. We couldn't get a better ticket because it was too packed, and we couldn't get a better ticket. And if you wanted a real close seat, you had to pay thousands of dollars, not hundreds of dollars. You had to pay thousands of dollars. So we were like, fuck this, we're gonna pay $500 for a ticket. And that's the most we're gonna spend, and we're gonna be there in the game. But if we wanted to sit closer, it would have been a lot more expensive. But at least I can say I went and I kept the tickets too. So it was a big deal to me. And plus we won that year, so it was even better. At least I got to see the first two victories. I got to see Kobe before he died, so that was good. I saw Kobe. I saw all the Celtics players. I was there live and living color. So at least I can say I got to see one of the best players in the world. Yep, I got to see it, man. It was one of the best. It's probably one of the best times of my life because I've always wanted to go, but I never had a chance. I couldn't afford it back in the day. But in 2008, I started my business and I had, I was making good money so I can afford to go watch the game and stay there and all that stuff. So 2008 was a very blessed year for me. And Celtics finally won after all those years. And we beat our rivals, which was even better. So I was happy as fuck. But hopefully, I wanted to see him, play in the finals last year. They went to the finals last year and lost. But I wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't because I had to get a vaccine and I don't want to get one. So, and I'm glad I did. But I watched it on TV. It's all good. I've been to so many games that it doesn't bother me. At least I've seen them, win in the finals in 2008. 2010, when I went in 2010, they won one and they lost one. And then I tried to get back and see the next games, but it was impossible to get a ticket. But I've seen 2 finals, and I've seen a lot of crazy games. I've seen more wins than losses, which is I have a great record for going to watch games. I think I'm 30-10. I've seen about 30 victories and maybe 10 losses. So my win ratio for seeing games is good luck. So I'm good. I've seen a hockey game. I saw the Boston Bruins and Philadelphia Flyers. and I've seen 2 baseball games. I've seen tons of NASCAR races. I like NASCAR a lot. I like racing and stuff like that too. I haven't seen an American football game before. I was supposed to go see the Patriots and the Vikings a couple years ago, but I couldn't make it. I got injured, so I couldn't walk anywhere, so I couldn't see the game. I've seen tons of soccer games all over the world. I'm a sports freak, so I watch a lot of sports. So that's all I watch is sports. And I've seen a lot of sports live. So I've been very blessed to go all over the world and see sports and be at these arenas and things like that. So I worked hard, and I also, had a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been to the Washington Redskins stadium, which is probably the biggest stadium I've ever seen in my damn life besides a NASCAR stadium. But I was in complete awe and shock when I went to that place. I was like, unbelievable. The Washington Redskins stadium, well, they're not called Redskins anymore. They're called Commanders, but I'm calling them Redskins because that's when I went to the stadium to see Barcelona and Manchester United. It was during the summer. It was like in July, the end of July. It was like a summer league like thing. And I got to see big name players. And I went with my friend, and it was hot as heck. And the game ended up finishing at night. And that place was so huge, I couldn't believe it. There was 91,000 people there, I think. I think it was 81 or 91,000. I was like, holy shit. The parking lot was like completely rammed. It was like packed to the gills. I couldn't believe it. It was like it was probably one of my best sports feelings ever. Well, I live in Bermuda, and everyone in Bermuda could fit in that stadium because that Bermuda has a population of 65,000. So there was 91,000 there. So just imagine that was Bermuda and another half of Bermuda. So it was a Bermuda and a half at this one stadium. And the crazy thing is I saw my Bermudian friend there, him and his daughter and his friend. They went to see the game too. And he called my name, and I was like, no way. I was like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? He's like, yeah, look how crazy that is. There's thousands of people here, and we got to see each other. Because I knew you came. Because my friend told me you were here, and I was like, look at that, I see you. I was like, yeah, cool. So it was kind of cool to see like somebody from your country there in another country. So it was fun. Yeah, that was probably one of the main, one of the best events I've been to, and one of the best stadiums I've ever been to. Very posh, very clean, very organized. Everything was like nice and clean and new. And I was like, damn, this place is nice, man. So yeah, the Washington Redskins place is definitely beautiful. That's a really good stadium. Okay, Cindy. All right, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but the biggest place I've ever witnessed is Talladega in Alabama. It's a NASCAR place. It's called Talladega Super Speedway. And that place is probably the biggest place I've ever seen a sporting event in my life. It sits like over 100,000 people. And like there's like another 100,000 people on the outskirts tailgating, outside barbecuing, the crews, the drivers, the families, the infield. It's unbelievable. Like and it takes like at least 3 hours to get from the parking lot to the main road. So like if you're gonna watch the race right to the very end, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna have to like put your car like right where you sit, like, right outside, like, and then get in your car and try and speed to the front and get to the highway as fast as you can. Okay, Cindy, take care, sweetie. Thanks. So yeah, I've been to a lot of sporting events, and I've seen a lot of great events, and I've been blessed to see a lot of stuff. But NASCAR is probably one of the biggest events I've ever seen. Absolutely amazing. It's crazy how many people are there. Absolutely nuts. It's amazing how much. That's why all these people making millions and millions of dollars, because millions and millions of people go watch that shit. It's crazy. I haven't been to a NASCAR race since 2007, but I used to be like a real NASCAR junkie. I used to go all the time. I used to travel like 3, 4 times a year, especially when I got my own business. I can afford it. But like I said, I haven't been away in 3 years. So I'm looking forward to finally going back. But yeah, thank God for sports, man. I love sports. I love watching events and things like that. Here in Bermuda, we don't really have big stadiums and all that type of our sports leagues are very, mediocre. They're nothing to be like going to be excited about. Bermuda doesn't really make international history in sports. The only thing where any person in Bermuda that's like got a big name is Flora Duffy, and she's a woman triathlete, and she's like one of the best women triathletes in the world. She is the best right now. She's a 4-time world champion or 5-time world champion, something like that. She's like Bermuda's most popular sporting person. She's amazing. I saw her in Bermuda like a couple months ago when she won the triathlon again. But she's internationally known. Yeah, I mean, but it's my choice. I chose not to get a vaccine, which I think is the right choice for me. I know people who got it, they probably regret it sometimes, or people who got it, nothing happened to them, and that's fine. Everybody's different, but my beliefs and my whole thing is I'm not getting that shit, and I'm glad I didn't, and I can wait for the world to go back to reality and get rid of that system, and it seems like it's gonna happen in 2 months in April. So looks like I'm gonna be able to travel. But I haven't been in this month, made 3 years I haven't been to Boston and haven't traveled. And I don't really want to go to Europe. I've been there a few times already. I'm just not my thing. And I'd rather go to Boston. It's the place that I love to be. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Tristan, is try to connect with spirit. Um, if you're seeing the numbers and stuff and all that, that's very good. It means you're connected. Seeing numbers means you're connected, feeling the energy, feeling their vibe. What I would say is like um to connect with them more, I would say like really, really like go out into nature, like go to a park, go outside and just sit there and just you know keep your mind free and allow them to talk to you, allow them to present themselves. It works. And going out into nature will help you a little bit more. Try not to do it indoors so much. It'll happen more indoors when you're indoors. But if you can go outdoors to a park and just like I wouldn't say I don't like to use the word meditate, but like just go out into nature and just feel it. Just try and feel the vibes and let them come to you. The more in you're in an open space, the better your connection you'll get. It's like looking for Wi-Fi outside, but you're looking for spirit Wi-Fi. Just look at it that way. Look at it, you trying to pick up Wi-Fi from spirit. Yeah, try to do it outside. It's better. Especially if you're trying to connect and you're not really feeling you are. Outside is a better connection. And then once you come inside, you can bring it inside. You'll be connected for good. And it'll just keep working. It'll keep getting you more and more inclined and more powerful. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go sleep. It's 1:45 in the morning here. So I'm going to go get my ass to bed. I'm off tomorrow anyway, but I'm going to hang out with my nephews around 9 something. I got to take them to their appointments. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to go sleep and I'll be up in a few hours. But it was good talking to you. Take care and do what you got to do. But yeah, try that. Try go out into in the open and to the parks and things like that, or just go somewhere where I think the beach or anywhere. Just go outside and just meditate and do whatever. Just allow it to come to you. All right, and call spirit in. Good night, Erica. Good to see you, sweetheart. Thanks for hanging around and supporting me. I appreciate it. Good seeing you always. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. I'll be here tomorrow night for sure. Take care, you guys.